How much holiday is someone actually entitled to? What happens if they work part-time or join partway through the year? And how is holiday worked out for casual staff with no fixed hours? In this video, we'll answer these common questions about annual leave and statutory entitlements, one at a time. First, how many days holiday does UK law require? The legal minimum is 5.6 weeks a year. For someone working a standard 5-day week, that works out at 28 days. This can include the 8 UK bank holidays, or your employer might offer them on top. It depends on your contract. How do you work out holiday for a part-time employee? You calculate it in proportion to how much they work. Take their days per week, divide by 5, then multiply by the full-time entitlement. So if someone works 3 days a week, that's 3 divided by 5 times 28, which gives you 16.8 days. Most employers round that up to the nearest half or whole day. For a new starter joining partway through the year, holiday is worked out pro-rata based on how much of the leave year is left. If they join halfway through, they'd usually get about half of the annual entitlement for that first year. But how is holiday calculated for casual staff, 0-hours workers, or anyone with irregular hours? They're usually calculated differently, using the 12.07% method. This comes from dividing the standard 5.6 weeks of holiday by the 46.4 working weeks left in the year, which works out at 12.07% of hours worked. So if someone works 20 hours in a month, they'd build up 20 times 12.07%, which is about 2.4 hours of holiday. So what has changed with holiday pay rules for irregular hours workers? Since April 2024, UK rules allow 2 ways to pay them for their holiday: building it up with the 12.07% method and paying it when leave is taken, or adding a 12.07% uplift to normal pay each time, known as rolled-up holiday pay, shown separately on the payslip. Because this area of the law has changed recently, it's worth checking the latest guidance on gov.uk or ACAS before setting a policy. An important point to note is that unused holiday doesn't always carry over automatically. Employers can set rules like a carryover limit or an expiry date, as long as the policy is clear, documented, and applied consistently. So, to recap, full-time staff get at least 5.6 weeks of holiday, which is usually 28 days. Part-time employees and new starters get a pro-rata share, based on the time they work. And for irregular hours workers, holiday usually builds up at 12.07% of hours worked. Carryover can also apply, depending on the circumstances. And if you're managing this across a growing team, Sense HR can calculate pro-rata, new starter, and 12.07% entitlements automatically. Just visit the website to find out more.